Howdy everyone, and welcome to Orion Ready. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the SIDIO 2.0 crates, specifically the half size and then the full size crate here, taking a look at the organization, what they're made out of, the costs, the pros and cons, and then how I have been kitting them out for EDC storage. So with that being said, let's get right into it. All right, so let's talk about these crates. So they are made in America, made in the USA, and made from recycled plastic materials. These specifically are their 2.0 design, so they are a little bit updated in a couple of areas, but they're very nice, high quality, sturdy crates. The cost is kind of varies a lot, and I have my little notepad here to make sure I get these costs correct. I paid $158 for these 3 crates with the 3 lids and the organization. So it is kind of expensive. That was with 2 10% off coupons. One was for signing up for their email. The other one was for buying 3 crates at a time. Now for the half-size crates, which are these 2, it's going to run you $24 without the lid, $40 with the plastic or with the clear lid, and then $48 with the organization. For the full-size crate, it's going to run you $34 with just a crate, $50 with the lid, and then $62 with organization. There are 2 organization options, which I will get into. Now, they do offer a lot of accessories for these crates. You can get like a bamboo lid, you can get a cart, you can get mats, you can get different dividers, labels, so they do have a lot of options there. They do also offer 2 different crates. They have a new collapsible crate, which is going to run you $55. I do not personally get that one, and there's also a water-resistant crate, weather and water resistant, which has basically no openings and a more sturdy airtight lid to protect your items. So let's kind of get into the actual crates themselves and then how I'm kitting them out and my pros and cons. All right, getting into the crate here, this is the half-size crate in this green color. So all of the clear lids, which is what we're going to go into first, are interchangeable between the half and then the full-size crate here. So you don't have to worry about buying separate lids. Each of them have their logo up top, and then there's a ruler at the bottom here, so you can just kind of measure some stuff. All of the latches are pretty cool and the same. They're not just pull up, so you actually have to disengage a lock by pulling out and then up. And it's kind of difficult on over here. And boom. And then as you can see, kind of the locks here. Now getting into the actual crate, as you can see, I have this kitted out as just my pouches, and I still have a bunch of room. But both crates have these divider lines here, which are numbered. So when you're actually lining up the dividers, you just go 1 to 1 and so on and so forth. So it gives you a lot of options and different lengths and size options for your organization. Now, this is the horizontal divider with smaller subdividers, and it has the same thing. They're numbered, and you can line them up easily. How the dividers work is you have to pull in, and then it lifts up. So this is kind of what they look like. Here's the locks that you have to disengage. What's cool about these small ones is that the other side here is not centered, to where if you want to line it up with one on each side, they go together perfectly. And that's pretty much it for this. Like I said, there's no openings on the side, so if you drop this in water, the only way water will get in is through these handles here. And let's get into the other organization option. Here's my half-size crate in this, what was their limited edition clay color. I have this set up as a kind of kitchen supply. So I have a bunch of bandanas, I have my grails, my Pathfinder cup, my utensils, and some other mugs here. And this is their long vertical dividers. So these, like I said, can work in that crate. You just have to take out the horizontal divider that would be here. And it's the same kind of way. You pull up, same type of crate, or dividers here where you pull in, and then the locks will disengage or engage. It's just bigger. Getting into the full-size crate, it may look the same on camera, but I had to extend it up a lot. It is definitely much larger. Like I said, the same lid, So same locking and unlocking mechanism. And I have this set up as just kind of miscellaneous. I have a bunch of random junk on this side, and then my kind of sleeping pad, pillow, and mat, and then my sleeping bag. Now what's different and nice about the full size is the numbers are actually on top instead of being on the inside, so it makes it a little bit easier to line up. The dividers are the same. You pull, and then they're just longer and bigger. And they offer the same sub and horizontal divider as well, which you can get. Oops, camera just unfocused. So if you wanted to do the smaller dividers on each end, you can do that as well. Alrighty, so let's wrap this up here with a pros and cons for these. So pros for me is that the organization of these crates are really nice, being able to easily divide everything up and having numerous dividing options. It's kind of limitless on how small and big you want it, depending on both the sub divider and then the full vertical dividers. That's really nice to have. I also really like the sturdiness of the crates. You know, they're not going to just snap on you. I can take these outdoors, whatever, when I go camping, when I go hiking. Well, I wouldn't hike with these, but you know, when I can take them out and have to not worry about them being all cracked and dinged up. So that's another pretty big pro for me. Lastly, they do just look nice. They have a ton of color options: brown, dark gray, black, clear, blue. They have a bunch. So if you want whatever style you want, you can get. I have them just stored under my desk in my room, office, wherever you want to call it. So they're just nice to look at. Now, some cons for me is that they're pretty expensive. Although they're kind of similarly priced to like a Milwaukee Packout, I would say that offers you a little bit more protection, like a Packout, but they are expensive. I would not recommend buying these at full price. It's just kind of crazy how much a plastic crate costs. So that's why if they're on discount, I would get them, or at least do the like buy 3, get 10% off deal. The shipping is also pretty expensive for these because they are crates. Like this was $22 for shipping just for these 3. So that's just kind of costly. Another con for me is the actual pricing model online. It's really weird. I don't know if they're going through like system updates or whatever, but like it'll tell you that the crate costs $17.99 because, well, it says it's $24. It's crossed out and it says $17. But then when you actually add the crate to your basket, it is full price. I think it's kind of misleading. That's another thing I don't like about it. But if you can get beyond that, then it's, pretty good. And lastly is the actual latch can get stuck at times for me if I'm trying to disengage it. Sometimes it kind of locks up on the actual crate and I have to just finagle with it for a bit. But besides that, I really do like these for EDC storage, and you'll be seeing them in another video here very shortly. With that being said, catch you next time.